So, not feeling great. Not feeling fantastic, but I'm probably a good deal better than I was last you saw me. And I do apologize for any worry, any unease that I may have caused in posting that video, but I think it is important to document the journey, and it's not all sunshine and rainbows. I was intending to just discuss what had happened before that episode, but then another one started. And so I figured, while it's not necessarily the most entertaining subject, it is a subject that is important to address. I have some things that I would like to continue to do videos on, and I have like 2 experiments that I've been conducting. One, of course, is on fat phobia and thin privilege, and that was a while ago. And so I have done some thinking as far as that goes, but I'm having a hard time concentrating if that's not readily apparent. The other video is deodorants. And so I said that I would do a video on, well, it's based on an article, an Allure article about HS, hidradenitis suppurativa, and using deodorant because most of the lesions that at least I have appear in my armpit region, but it's really not restricted to any part of your body. Anywhere where there's friction and hair, you are pretty liable to get boils, and I get them on my face sometimes, so it really doesn't matter where. Your whole body is fair game, but it's the armpits, groin region, under boob, coccyx, tailbone area, that are like the main culprits. So I did a series of tests on various deodorants and their suitability for people with HS, and whether or not that particular deodorant is helpful for controlling odor and perspiration while not triggering HS. And so I have a few things that did trigger the HS and actually kind of prolonged the study because I had to take a few days off of using deodorant because the deodorant made me break out. And if I'm having a flare up, then I can't tell what is the flare up and what is the deodorant. And so I wanted to make sure that we have, like, kind of a controlled environment as far as the tests go. And I have another friend who also has HS, and I think they'll be probably better for just bigger people that are overweight, because I am, while not underweight, I am definitely still overweight. I am not a very good example of the average person with HS because it definitely affects people who are obese more often. And I also don't sweat a lot. I have problems with my apocrine glands to begin with, without HS, and so I don't generate a whole lot of apocrine sweat, so I don't always smell bad, especially my bad armpit. In my bad armpit, sometimes the shit doesn't even work. In good armpit, it typically does work, but at diminished capacity, as compared to, I would say, the average person. My mom has heat allergy, and so does my brother, and it affects your ability to make apocrine sweat. And while I'm more similar to my father, who also has HS, I did manage to inherit some of the issues that my mom has. And so I have a hard time getting hot. I don't get hot very often, and I don't sweat a whole lot. And that is seemingly something that would diminish my suitability as a test subject, but I do think that the fact that I have HS is enough to be helpful, and people can, from what they know about me, kind of make their own informed decisions based on the information that I provided. So yeah, I do have things in the pipeline that I would like to move forward on, but I am having a hard time concentrating. I'm not feeling well. I don't feel well. Haven't been sleeping well. I had a dream last night that I got eaten by a fucking killer whale. So I had a hard time closing my eyes. But we're moving forward. We're trying. So I just wanted to give an update because it might be a second before I am able to gather myself enough to do these 2 videos on subjects that require my undivided attention. And at the moment, some of my attention is elsewhere, or I just have a diminished capacity to concentrate. In general, just I'm having a hard time. So I wanted to apologize because I know it's been a while. It's been a fucking while, and it feels like it's been a few days. But it's been 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm gonna try to collect my thoughts, try to convalesce. You would think that 2 weeks would be enough, but it hasn't been. So yeah, I'll talk to y'all later.